So the Kansas City Chiefs look pretty solid in training camp today. And, well, obviously they're going to look solid every time in training camp because it is the Kansas City Chiefs. We are a team that's trying to get that three-peat. We are a team that's coming off a back-to-back Super Bowl, so we're going to look impressive every time. But Carson Wentz, he's been looking very good as a backup quarterback. He's been working very well with the players. Nico Remigio has been getting some solid passes caught from Carson Wentz. And if you look at this clip right here, Jawan Taylor is kind of holding his own against George Karlaftis. Offensive line versus D-line. I would say the offensive line won this matchup. I think they did. They definitely won this matchup. Chris Jones versus Kingsley that's coming up soon. But Mike Danna, he kind of won that matchup, yeah. But you see right there, Chris Jones versus Kingsley. Kingsley tried his hardest. It wasn't really a bad rep. It wasn't that horrible. As you can see, Mahomes right here hitting up Travis Kelce as always. Nothing surprising about that. Easy catch from him, towards the sidelines. We're going to see a lot of that during the regular season. We know that's expected at this point. We're not surprised to see Trav out there catching dots from Patrick Mahomes. But right here, Xavier Worthy, kind of underthrown ball, so Kelvin Joseph was able to get the interception on Worthy. But then right here, as you can see, Mahomes, he ended up finding Rashee Rice down the middle. Then Rashee Rice takes it for what would be a touchdown in the NFL game. And then Travis Kelce again, just looking like Trav, he don't look like he lost a step at all. This might be a big year for him. I can see him definitely going back to his old self. 1,200 type of year for him, for sure. I mean, I like what I'm seeing in training camp, to be honest with you. Especially these padded practices, which is obviously the most important out of any practice in training camp because, yeah, you have to wear pads when you're in the field. But, yeah, Hollywood Brown right there with a good catch. Hollywood Brown was out for a few days, but he ended up coming back. He had an illness, and Isaiah Pacheco with a sweet run. We're going to expect out of him. Then Isaiah Pacheco with a fumble. Shamari Connor ended up knocking that out of Pacheco's hand. It is what it is. It happens. Then right here, Patrick Mahomes finds Sky Moore for a quick completion. Now, I don't know about Sky Moore and what he's going to bring to this team, to be honest with you, but he might not even make the team. Then Montrell Washington with a good contested catch right there. Montrell Washington has been pretty underrated because if you look at this other clip, I don't really have it, but it was a different day. He caught a one-handed catch in the end zone. Maybe he didn't get both feet down, but it was still good. Worthy right here on the end around. He looks pretty fast. Look how Kingsley was keeping up with him. That was something I was very hyped to see. Then Patrick Mahomes right here, simply trolling with his behind the back, fake behind the back. Mahomes, he likes to troll. But he really would do that in a real game. Right here, Justin Ross with a nice grab, extends his arms out, comes back to the ball, catches the tough catch, even through contact. A little bit of hold right there, but he still caught it. Right here, Patrick Mahomes with the same scramble, but just from a different angle. Patrick Mahomes, he never looks fast, but he really be getting out of there, though. That's a fact. Then right here, Mahomes again. He tries to hit. Oh, yeah, he hits Jared Wiley. My bad. He hits Jared Wiley. He literally threaded the needle and hit Jared Wiley. Then right here, we back to the same clip. Sky Moore catching it over Trent McDuffie. But let me show y'all a clip of Luis Rees-Sammet returning the kickoff. So you see right here, yeah, it wasn't the best return, to be honest with you. He kind of did it run straight into a tackle. But he's going to work on those type of things, that's not something that's going to just keep happening. He's obviously going to work on that stuff, so I'm not really too worried about that. But overall, man, it's been a pretty good training camp for the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you're a Chiefs fan like me, we should be excited for what's to come for this team. I mean, we're seeing the rookies do very well. We're seeing the second-year players, third-year players, and we're just seeing everyone that we want to do pretty well. And this offensive line, I'm glad we kind of seen some previews of what they're going to bring for Patrick Mahomes and how they're going to protect him. They look very good in this drill. I can't lie, they do look very good in this drill. But I don't know. The D-line also look kind of weak, I don't know. Maybe that's just my eyes deceiving me. But yeah, man, I love it. And Trav, he's been on point this whole training camp. He's literally been on point. I mean, a lot of people argue that he's on his way to being washed because he didn't have that good of a season last year, but he still had a pretty good season. If he would have played that Chargers game, he would have cracked 1,000 yards again. So you can't really say he's washed or anything like that. He basically had 1,000 yards, but on the books, okay, he really didn't. But from our eyes, he did. But I love what I seen out of Rashee Rice on that clip right there. Like he just looked too good right there. That was a great clip out of Rashee Rice. You gotta love it. Middle, he catches it and he breaks out for extra yardage, like he did all season last year. And that's what I love. That's what I love the most out of Rashee Rice game, is that he really be breaking out for that extra yardage, and he does a good job at it. He really does. Now Hollywood Brown looking very fast right there, very fast and fluent. And he just catches the ball over his head. Isaiah Pacheco, beautiful run. He's gonna feast this year. Pacheco is gonna be a beast. Well, ignore how he fumbled right here, but he is gonna be a beast because the way that we have mad speed, we have speed demons. So the defense is gonna have to play us a different way, and that's gonna open it up more for Isaiah Pacheco because they literally can't stack the box. And if they do stack the box, Hollywood, Worthy, McCole, they're gonna make them pay. So Chiefs really do have an advantage this year. But yeah, man, I mean, Nico Remigio, Luis Rees-Zammit, they were the first 2 kick returners during kickoff returns. So the Kansas City Chiefs are kind of trying to experiment with having them guys at kick return. But I would like Rees-Zammit at kick return. I really still believe there's potential there, to be honest with you. But we'll have to see. Now, Chiefs injuries from today is tight end Isaiah Gaddings, that's a hamstring injury. Wide receiver Kadarius Toney, that's an ankle injury. Offensive tackle Chuck Godric, that's an ankle injury. Linebacker Nick Bolton, elbow. Offensive tackle McKay Matter, ankle injury. They all left practice early today. It's never good to see injuries, but we know that's a part of the game, and that's a part of what happens. But it's definitely never good to see injuries, man. Never good at all. You gotta hate it. And I definitely hate it. I don't want to see none of these guys hurt. I don't want to see them injured. I just want to see everybody able to play. That's what I want to see. Now, Nico Remigio, he has been one of the lead returners throughout camp. And I don't know, man. That's a big battle right there. I still don't know who's gonna win who's gonna win that return battle. But Matt Ariza, he's been doing very well. He's punting it like crazy. He's definitely gonna flip the field this year. But yeah, those are just things that, you know, we have to keep monitoring for training camp and stuff like that. But it's been a pretty good training camp. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be having some more training camp videos coming out for y'all for sure. Probably today. Yeah, most likely today. I'm gonna keep going. Chiefs priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.